Welcome to today's special invitational event, which should be a very impressive show. Among the drivers are two very iconic figures that will be showing off the skills that made them so famous. And I'm certain we'll see some of the rivalry that they're famous for. So let's get started.
Congratulations on your success in the invitational event. It might not help you in the championship standings, but it definitely helps to build your reputation.
If there's one thing Formula One's most famous and challenging circuit probably didn't need, it was a damp and slippery track surface. It's time for a very tricky free practice session then, ahead of this weekend's Monaco Grand Prix. I'd like to tell you it's bright and sunny and we're enjoying some lovely warm weather for free practice today, but unfortunately, Anthony Davidson, someone's got the weather gods in an angry mood, and I think it's going to be a damp one.
Well, don't look at me, Crofty. I was hoping for a dry session like everyone else, especially the engineers down in the pit lane. They'll be the ones with the biggest concerns, as a lot of the answers they're looking for in terms of car setup and aero balance will now have to wait until it's dry. From a driver's point of view, there's a big responsibility when driving in these conditions during a free practice session, as there's very little to gain but a lot to lose, especially if you lose control of the car and end up damaging it. And if that does happen, it can put you on the back foot for the remainder of the weekend.
Carl probably mentioned the new parts that have come in from the factory. Well, they're all fitted and good to go. I hope they do the trick. You seem to have a solid handle on the lap. Let's try and perfect each turn. Remember that chaining good corners together will give you a consistency bonus. This is the last lap of the program, final lap of the program. Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers. Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up. Great lap. You've nailed what we asked for. Keep it up. You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up. You're doing well out there. Keep it up. We're looking at about 10 more minutes of rain. 10 minutes. Okay, test complete, and that was a very good job indeed. We got a lot of valuable information out of that. Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage. Program complete and a job well done. We got some excellent data with that run, so come on back to the garage and I can talk you through the numbers.
Amazing performance out there. I'm sure you're pretty happy with that. Are you hoping things clear up before qualifying? You left a lot of paint on the walls today. Were you struggling for grip or did you just misjudge some corners? Well, thanks anyway.
We're here at the magical Circuit de Monaco for one of the most challenging qualifying sessions on the Formula One calendar. Who can add their name to the illustrious list of Monte Carlo pole sitters here today? And I'm here, of course, with Anthony Davidson on what has turned out to be a very pleasant day indeed. No weather to interfere, no problems on the track, so absolutely no room for error.
That's right, Crofty. It's looking good out there at the moment. Each team will have their own game plan for this session, and of course, once the cars leave the garage, they'll be under parc fermé conditions, so any last-minute adjustments need to be done right here and now. Beyond that, it's all up to the driver. Who can keep their tyres in the right temperature? Who can hit their apexes? No race fuel on board these days, of course. These are the fastest cars we've had in a long, long time, and it's right here in qualifying where they're at their absolute peak. Let's get started.
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage. Here's the top 5 cars as things stand. Hamilton, Vettel, Verstappen, Bottas and Gasly. Okay, so as for the cars around us, just ahead are Verstappen, Bottas and Gasly. And we're in front of Perez, Sainz and Leclerc. Currently, the fastest lap is a 1:10.6. Position rundown for you. The current top 5 are Bottas, Vettel, Hamilton, Verstappen and Gasly. So just ahead of us in this session at the moment are Hamilton, Verstappen and Gasly. And behind us are Norris, Ricciardo and Sainz. The fastest lap at this point in time is a 1:10.7. Remaining, just 1 minute. Nice job.
Well done. That was a good qualifying performance.
Guess where? Yes, Monte Carlo, a small principality in the Sterling area.
A proper road race, and in the true meaning of the word. That was how Mr. Monaco, the late great Graham Hill, once described this iconic event. The cars we drive have come a long way in the intervening half-century, but still we race on those same public roads beside the Mediterranean Sea. There's no victory more coveted than that of the Monaco Grand Prix. We're on the French Riviera once more this weekend at the 2-mile-long Circuit de Monaco. The cars climb around 40 metres up through Beau Rivage, onto the casino, and then descending down towards the harbour through Sector 2. It's a very short run from pole position to the first of the 19 corners here, 7 to the left and 11 to the right. There's one single DRS zone as well, so don't expect that to make overtaking any easier today. With me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. Let's begin by discussing Daniel Ricciardo. They're in for a tough race today. They'll be starting out of position due to a penalty from earlier in the weekend.
Yes, it's not the position you want to be in at the start of the Grand Prix. Penalties like this put you in amongst the traffic. But we know they have more pace than those around them, so I expect they'll make some strong progress in the first few laps.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and starting alongside him P2 is Sebastian Vettel. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Bottas, Verstappen, James and Gasly, Perez, Norris, Sainz and Charles Leclerc, Raikkonen, Magnussen, Nico Hülkenberg and Ricciardo, Butler, Grosjean, Lucas Faber and Alexander Albon, Russell and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, don't try anything silly into one. It's going to be crazy in there. Just do your best to stay out of trouble. Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can. The rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights. Entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled. Gasly is behind you. Our gap behind is 0.8 seconds. They're on old softs. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 16.5. Okay, tyre situation bad. Consensus around the garage is they're not looking great, and I don't think you're going to get much more out of them. Our gap to the car in front is 6.4 seconds. Exit now. You'll be racing as you leave the pits. Go now. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. They're on fresh hards. Their tyres are 5 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:14.7. We're dropping back by around 4/10 a lap. slow down and maintain a positive delta. Virtual safety car is deployed. Virtual safety car is ending. Maintain your pace until the green flag. VSC ending. Wait for green. Green flag. Gap to the car in front is 12.6 seconds. Got that confirmed. Gap ahead is 16.0 seconds. Fuel target is +1. Faster engine modes are available. This is your final lap of the race. We're leading our teammate by 31.8 seconds.
Awesome drive there, mate. Awesome drive, absolutely stellar.
That's what I'm talking about! Yes!
Good day today. Let's have your take on it.
Things looked close between you and your rival for a bit, but you came out on top, didn't you? Do you think you were lucky not to end your race with that crash?
Well, thanks anyway.
Great work. That's exactly the kind of result I'm looking for. Keep it up. Looks like one of your rivals has also been invited to a historical event. This could be a good opportunity to play up your rivalry for the press and expand your reputation.